Good morning everyone. My dear students, in the last class we have started with group 617 P block. What are the members of this family?
Fluorine,
bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay. Their general electronic configuration is Ns2 and P5, which means their valence electrons are 7, and they only require -1 electron to complete its orbit. Okay. This same family includes all the 3 states of matter. These 2 are gases. This is liquid. This is solid. Okay. Leave it. It is radioactive element. Fine. We have already discussed up to physical properties of this family. Today in this class, we will start with chemical properties. Fine. So in chemical properties, first property is regarding its oxidation state. So my dear student, how many electrons it requires to complete its octet? 1. So its oxidation state ranges from -1
2 plus
to
7
plus
7.
7. Generally -1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. But fluorine only exhibit -1 oxidation state. Why so? Because fluorine is the most electronegative element, which means whenever it is attached with any other element, it always tries to take its electrons because of its more electronegative nature. So its oxidation state is always -1. Okay. Rest other will show -1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, or -1 to plus 7. Fine. Why fluorine shows only -1 oxidation state? Because of its more electronegative nature, it only tries to take the electron towards itself. Fine. Next, about its oxidizing power. Very important question. On coming down the group, oxidizing power decreases in this way. Oxidizing power decreasing in this way. Because oxidation is loss of electrons, and oxidizing power means how easily it takes the electrons. Suppose fluorine, bromine, iodine. Out of these all, which one accept the electron very easily? F2. So which means one reason is this: it easily accepts the electron and form F negative very fast, which means it is the strong oxidizing agent. Second reason related to its hydration energy. See, suppose first we have fluorine. It should be break down to produce fluorine, which means first we need to break the bond. Suppose this energy is your bond dissociation energy. I am representing it with ED. See, in this we require energy. Out of all these, its bond dissociation energy is less. I already told you.
Yes.
Exceptional case.
Yes.
Because of its small size, interelectronic repulsion, its bond is weak. So its bond dissociation energy is less than chlorine and bromine. Fine. So it easily breaks to form this. Now it has to accept the electron. It has to accept the electron. When it accepts the electrons, this is your electron gain enthalpy, and converted to fluoride ion. This must be released. Last, its hydration energy. It is converted to this state. So, if hydration energy is greater in all these factors, then this is the favorable reaction. And in this case, Why fluorine is the more oxidizing agent? Because its hydration energy is more and its bond dissociation energy is less. So it easily accepts the electrons. Very important, that's why its oxidizing power decreasing in this manner. Okay? Because it easily accepts the electron. Why it easily accepts the electron? Because of its more electronegativity. What is its value? 4. Its electronegativity is 4. Speak everyone. Okay? See, tell me the answer to this question. The correct order of reducing power for halogens is first option is this. Second option is this. Better just check the question. It's not oxidizing power. It's reducing power. See? Yes. Because its oxidizing power is less, its reducing power is more. If I will talk about the oxidizing power, then option A will be the correct answer. Fine? Next property. First I will tell you why fluorine show unique behavior or anomalous behavior. Why fluorine shows different behavior? Its bond dissociation energy is exceptional case less. Its electronegativity is high. Its size is small, and in this vacant orbital is absent. So why it shows abnormal behavior? Because of its small size, because of its absence of vacant d orbital, it cannot expand its covalency. Third, more electronegativity. So why it shows anomalous behavior?
Small size.
Because of its
Small size.
absence of vacant d orbital, high electron negativity, and low FF bond dissociation energy. Find this matrix unique. Which oxidation state is shown by fluorine?
-1.
Okay. Why so?
More electronegative.
Because of its more electronegative nature. Last ventures, please speak.
And this fourth form is exceptional.
Yes, no. Yes, exceptional case. Concentrate here. Next is reactivity with hydrogen. Next chemical property is reactivity with hydrogen. What they will form? Halides. Their general formula is HX. Reactivity with hydrogen. Tell me the name of the halides. HF, HCl, HBr, and HR. What will be the correct acidic strength order, increasing order? Which one will be more acidic? HF or HI? HI. Why so?
Because of reducing
Because of the increase in bond. So HI will be more acidic. It easily forms the H plus ion. Next is about its reactivity. Same. Next is about its stability. HF is more stable. That's why it is less reactive. Okay? This bond will not easily break. And one more question. Why HF is liquid, and HCl is gas. Whenever you find this kind of question, the answer is very good. Very good, Richa. The answer is hydrogen bonding. Because of the presence of hydrogen bonding in HF molecule, it is liquid. And this is gas. Okay?
When the HCl is not there.
No.
No.
FON means for oxygen and nitrogen.
See. A hydrogen bonding is formed between hydrogen and a more electronegative element. So fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen can form hydrogen bond, but chlorine electronegativity is also greater than H, but it will not form hydrogen bond. Why so? Because of big size. For hydrogen bonding, the size of atom should also be small. Chlorine electronegativity is equals to, approximate equals to nitrogen, but it will not form hydrogen bond because of its more size. Okay? So remember the word phone. Fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, they will form hydrogen bonding with H. Okay? Next is about the oxides. Reaction with oxygen. They form a number of oxides. Like with fluorine, they will form OF2, O2F2. Out of this is more stable at 293 Kelvin. See, it forms a multiple oxides, but these are not so much stable. Like chlorine form Cl2O, ClO2, Cl2O6, Cl2O7. These are highly reactive oxidizing agent, which means they supply oxygen to others. Fine. Next is reactivity towards metals. They easily react with metals to form salt. We have NaCl, we have MgBr2, we have AlCl3. So it easily react with metals to form different kinds of salt, like SnCl2, SnCl4, PbCl2, PbCl4. On coming down the group, the ionic character of salts will decrease. And out of these two, which one is more covalent?
SnCl.
SnCl2 or SnCl4? Or PbCl? Very good. Why so? Due to Fazan's rule. Because here, more the charge on the cation, more is the covalent character. You remember we have already discussed.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So out of these two, suppose PbCl2 and PbCl4, which one is more covalent?
PbCl4.
And in this, ionic character is more. Okay. On coming down the group, ionic character decreases of this halides. Okay. Next is interhalogen compounds. Only this group can form halogen-halogen compound.
Why so?
Halogen compounds. Because they only require one electron to complete its orbit, so it easily reacts with other halogen. Because other halogen also require one electron. Fine? Like XX dash, XX3 dash, like FCl3. Fine? In this interhalogen compound, fluorine always require negative oxidation state. Why so? Again, because of its more electronegative nature, it always tries to take its electron. Fine? Next is the preparation of chlorine. Okay? But if chlorine was first discovered by Scheele, chlorine was discovered by Scheele Shi, name of the scientist. In around 1774, in 1810, Davy established its elementary nature and suggested the name chlorine on account of its color, because chlorine is taken from chloros. This is a Greek word. Because of its green color, it is named as chlorine. Okay? So it can be prepared by so many methods. First is by treatment with MnO2 with HCl. They will release Cl2 plus MnCl. Okay? First is with the treatment with MnO2 with HCl. First method of preparation. How we will prepare chlorine in the how we will prepare chlorine? By treatment with manganese dioxide on HCl. They will form chlorine, manganese dichloride and water. This is the one of the method. Next is, instead of MnO2, we can also take salt with acid, like NaCl. Instead of HCl, we can take salt also. Plus H2SO4. Okay? It will also form sodium bisulfate, MnCl2, water plus chlorine. NaHSO4, MnCl2, water plus chlorine. Can anybody in the class tell me any laboratory method of preparation of chlorine? In class 10 we have done the same thing in salts. Electrolytic decomposition of brine, that is NaCl. Suppose if we will do electrolytic decomposition of brine, that is sodium chloride, it will release sodium hydroxide plus chlorine plus hydrogen. In this case, hydrogen will produced at cathode, chlorine will produced at anode, and sodium hydroxide remains in the solution. It can also be prepared by Degen's method. In Degen's method, we will pass air. From air, we will pass oxygen over HCl in the presence of cupric chloride as catalyst. So, what it will form? Cl2 plus water.
In salt it is also
HCl in the presence of cupric chloride as catalyst, it will produce what? Oxygen, your Cl2 plus water. This is Degen's process. So these are some of the methods of preparation of chlorine. Laboratory method is electrolytic decomposition of brine. Brine is 10% NaCl solution. Next is about the properties of chlorine. It is a greenish, yellow greenish color, pungent suffocating gas. Fine? It creates suffocation. It is 2 to 5 times heavier than air. It can be easily liquefied. Chlorine can react with metals, non-metals to form chlorides. Likewise, if I will take sodium, it reacts with chlorine to form sodium chloride. It also reacts with magnesium to form, with aluminium it will form aluminium chloride. Okay? It has a very great affinity for hydrogen. Very great affinity. So what it will form after reaction with chlorine? HCl. Fine? It easily reacts. Very important. It reacts with ammonia and gives different products. But these reactions are very important. NH3 plus Cl2. In first case, this is excess. Because when ammonia is excess, it gives different product, and when chlorine is excess, it gives different product. So with excess ammonia, it forms ammonia chloride plus nitrogen gas will release. With excess chlorine, it will form nitrogen trichloride. What it will form with excess of ammonia? Speak aloud. Ammonia chloride. With excess of chlorine, it will form trichloride plus X. Okay? Clear? It gives different product with cold and dilute sodium hydroxide and hot and concentrated sodium hydroxide. It gives different products. These are the important reactions. It reacts with both base, with cold and dilute, and NaOH, hot and concentrated. Between this, it will form chlorates. Here it will form hypochlorite. Like it will form NaCl plus HOCl plus water. In this, it will form NaCl plus, instead of hypochlorite, it will form NaClO3. Rest others are same. Just see these two reactions. These are very important. With hot and concentrated base, it gives chlorates. With cold and dilute, it gives hypochlorite. This can be your multiple choice question. Very important. Okay? And one more reaction from class 10th chapter 2. It is also useful in making bleaching powder. So when we pass slaked lime over chlorine, what it will form? Bleaching powder. But this is not the exact composition of bleaching powder. Okay? Exact composition of bleaching powder is okay? This is the exact composition. Chlorine also reacts with different hydrocarbons to form substitution reactions. Like in class 11th we did this same. Methane undergoes free radical halogenation reaction. This is sunlight. It will form 3Cl plus HCl. You can replace all the three hydrogens with chlorine. Fine? It undergoes substitution reaction with hydrocarbons. Next is about its very important chlorine water. See, Cl2, they react with water to form HCl plus HOC. Chlorine water on standing losing its yellow color. Why so? Because on reaction with water it forms HX plus HOCl. In this, nascent oxygen will release and make it colorless. This is the reason it is also useful as a bleaching agent. It is used to bleach clothes, wood pulps in the textile industry. Fine? Because it releases this oxygen. Last but one thing I forget to tell you, reaction of halides with water. With chlorine and bromine. Suppose I have taken Br2 it reacts with water to form HBr plus HOBr. But in case of fluorine, it will produce not produce this, because fluorine electronegativity is greater than F. Because oxygen electronegativity is greater than, because fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen, so it will form this product. But in this case, chlorine electronegativity is less than that of oxygen. So very important. Okay, that's all about today's lecture. In this class, we have discussed about group 617, that is halogen family. Okay, about its chemical properties. Its oxidation state ranges from -1 to +7. With hydrogen, they will form HX. On coming down the group, the acidic strength of halides increases because of the decrease in bond dissociation energy. With oxygen, it will form so many oxides, but that are less stable in nature. Next, about water. With water, chlorine and bromine form HX plus hypochlorite or bromide, but it will form HF plus oxygen. Okay. Next, we have discussed about chlorine. Chlorine was discovered by Scheele in 1774, and Davy gave its name chlorine because of its green color. Chloros, that is a German word which means green. Okay. There are so many ways through which chlorine can be prepared. It is a pungent, suffocating gas. Fine. It gives different products with different reactions. Okay, dear students, see you in the next class.